guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko from Japan. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally live. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late, but I'm here. Can you guys hear me and everything? I hope it's all working out. I recorded 2 videos last night in Japanese and in English, and I changed settings a lot. So I'm just hoping that things are well. Before I get started, let's see the super chat. Mandatory Carrie, thank you so much for your super chat. Don't forget what unity means and keep fighting. Yeah, like it's so ironic coming from like unity word, the word unity coming from Biden always. Yeah, but thank you. It's important. We gotta keep fighting and we need to protect freedom. Oh, another super chat by Rented Identity-san. You're too busy, so you'll see this the day after tomorrow. Manga? Oh, he's recommending The World of Machida-kun? Never heard. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your support always. Yeah, okay, let's go. Yay. Whew. Yo, everybody is saying hi, and Paul Garcia says TV Asahi variety show last night was nauseating. I can't read the word. Sorry, I need to study. Negative about Trump and positive about the CCP buying issues. 気持ち悪い. Yeah, I didn't see the show, but I heard that. There's this guy, Akira Ikegami, and he's super duper leftist. Like, I think he looks so soft and nice, and he's actually good at explanations, but he is super duper left, and he always does he's like a communist minded person, and on TV he explains all these things like, you know, how things work in the society like a teacher, and he often praises like North Korea and CCP and so forth. And I think it was his show, right? I saw this like screenshots of the show from last night, and like he was praising how like communism is like great for equality and everything, and people were mad. I should check that out, like what happened on air. Yo, you're getting snow. That's I don't know. I wouldn't like it, but it seems fun. My hair is so wet right now. It's like, what is this? I cut my hair and I dyed it again, and it's supposed to look fancy, but I'm like, bleh. Okay, hey there. Hello. You can hear me, that's good. Team Godzilla, or Team Kong? Like King Kong? Godzilla all the way. It's interesting how we never... Like, no. It's what I'm trying to say is Godzilla never attacks people, basically. I mean, I guess kind of, but I don't know. Like, I don't have a bad image of Godzilla. Hi, Yoko. Hello. Kyohayo. Konnichiwa, Yoko. It was very depressed for over a week after Trump left office and how he was treated, but I am distancing myself from news so I can get my life back in order. Yeah, I hear you. And I'm still adjusting. Like I need to decide my political stance and so on. And like it's like kind of difficult to switch the image of America like so fast, you know, because like we have this alliance, and you know, we loved Trump from Japan, and it was so stable, and now we're like, what? Like we're diving into the unknown. So, but actually, I'm not too pessimistic though, because let me show you the newspaper from here. This is from Friday here, so not for like it's different, but okay. This side, it says Japan, America, Indo-Pacific Agreement, or like it's not agreement but corresponding. What's the word? I don't even. But it's talking about our prime minister and Biden had a video conference, and they talked about our policies. Like what to do together as alliance, and Biden, surprisingly or not surprisingly, agreed on all the policies that Trump administration had, and so nothing is going to change between Japan and America. Actually, the only concern that I have is, of course, there are a few, but yeah, how Biden will approach to CCP. That's one concern, and another is his environmental policy. If he does that too aggressively, then that would damage American economy, and then that would come to us, to another country, especially when we have like good ties. But this newspaper is saying that they agreed on free and open Indo-Pacific strategy. Yeah, and the strategy actually came from our country, Japan, and Trump administration kindly accepted. We are on the same page. So yeah, free and open Indo-Pacific strategy. It's important. And so he agreed on that, and they let's see, where was it? They agreed on the national security of our security of Senkaku Islands, the southern islands near Okinawa prefecture, the disputed islands that China is trying to take over. So yeah, they agree, Japan and America will defend that. And Biden also agreed on North Korea's denuclearization and abduction problem by North Korea. And he agreed on he said that he will cooperate on the issues by China. And also, what was great was that they also mentioned on Quad of Japan, America, Australia, and India. Those defense ministers, they had a conference, I believe. And yeah, they have this Quad. And so it's looking great, for Japan. But I don't know what's going to happen, though. You're getting snow, too. It's so cold here as well in Japan. I'm so fluffy today because it's so cold. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go down a little bit. Have you learned what session means? Texas wants to cut itself from the union. They want to get independent, right? If I'm understanding it correctly. How would they survive, though, if they do that? That's interesting. It reminds me of Brexit. How economic, you can defend yourself, and also you can make your foods and so on, but it always makes me wonder, how are you going to maintain your economy and so on? I don't know. Yoko, fun fact: Sarah Palin's glasses are made by a Japanese company. Really? Whoa, that's amazing. I need to share that with our people. That's amazing. Whoa. Oh, that Sarah, the name reminds me of Sarah Sanders. She's running for Arkansas governor or something. I keep seeing that on Twitter. What do you guys think of her, Sanders? She was good to, speaking for Trump administration. McKenney stands out so much that I almost forget about her, but, Good evening. Biden talk so much about unity, but does nothing to fix the division. I I also remember him talking about COVID, like, oh, we need to fix this and that, like, oh, we have all this things prepared to cure the situation, but he he literally said like there's nothing to do for the several more months, and I'm like, what? He lied to us? It's crazy. And yeah, and yet he let all his fellows disrespect. He let all his fellows disrespect and talk about removing conservatives. Yeah, I know. It's like so much double standards. Yeah, awful. Like, maybe he doesn't even think of you guys as humans. Like, I'm gonna just say, like, it's just how they are. Yeah, all these liberals, they only regard who are on the same page as them as humans. That's the impression that I have, because that's how things are here. Like, both right and left, they dehumanize each other. I fear for those in America. I'm in Japan, but my family is still in the States. Yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen, because like I know that Biden keeps signing all these orders like directly from him, and I think it's the values that are attacked. And I'm not too sure about how their like national security policy or economy policies will be, but as for like political correctness and so forth, it's really aggressive. And because America is a country under one God, I'm really, really concerned. Like, yeah, like over here in Japan, our religion was like like all these beliefs that we had as traditional Japanese. It was destroyed after the World War II when we lost, and it has lots of impact to education and how we live in the community and so on. Like it's not only like, I mean, it's the core of values that unites people. So yeah, and again, like you guys are saying, it's even weird or strange seeing from here that Biden talks about unity, but he's attacking the value that is uniting the states. So that is really bad. Speaking of Godzilla, have you ever watched Godzilla 1998? Everyone disliked it because it's not the same Godzilla we wanted, but it's a very unique kaiju, like a monster, being different from Godzilla. Watch it and let me know. Maybe, maybe I'll watch. I don't know. I'm not too. I have to say, I'm not too much into like that sort of movies. But I will give it a shot when I have a chance. Thank you for recommending it to me. Didn't he attack Tokyo Godzilla? He did. Like it's yeah, but I don't know. Like there's I don't even remember how it works in the movie, but like there's this respect going on in the movie, like unspoken respect. So I don't know. I don't have bad impression. Coalition. No, I'm talking about like a corresponder. I don't know. Not agreement, but the Hey. I think Biden will do whatever China wants. What happened to Hunter Biden, by the way? Like, how is he doing? That's what I want to know. Like what's going on with Obama gay? And I feel like I saw like investigation going on, or I don't know. Is there any development? Oh, super chat! Oh my gosh, Anthony, thank you so much for your super chat. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be making lots of videos soon, starting soon. I'm realizing like I don't know, like I'll be talking about lots of daily things, I guess, from now on. Like not only limited to politics. But if you talk about daily life, you will you end up talking about society and politics anyway. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, I think. Oh, WT, thank you for your super chat. Make sure you buy Bake coins. Huh. It's the next Wall Street bets up 100% today, 30% up that interest. Texas is bigger than the UK, by the way. Really? Whoa. Yeah, I have no idea about this like economic size and like how things are. Like it's yeah, I should pay attention. Huh, very interesting. And yeah, I saw is it GameStop? I have no idea how things work with all these bitcoins, kind of like a encrypted coins. See, I don't even know the expression. I don't know those things. I am such a such a conservative, like Amish level. I don't know, not Amish, but you know what I mean. Like I'm so old fashioned that I have to keep up with all this technology, man. Uh, you guys, do you guys invest and so on? Dems don't care about econ. Econ? Obama shut down a lot of the Rust Belt oil plants and made them make green alternatives that didn't sell well. I hear you. Yeah. That's the same direction though, right? That Biden will take. It's so interesting. Like Obama administration did all these things and then Trump reversed that and then now Biden will reverse that. And that's how America will keep the balance, I feel, you know. You guys need to win the next time in election. Interesting. Very interesting. Biden is soft on the CCP. His lewd son owes a stake on the Chinese corporation. Yeah, only the Republican governors stand in the way of the Great Reset and the fake normal. My trust to the patriotic America. Ooh, you're so determined. That's awesome. Your patriotic mind is so amazing. I feel like I saw the list by China, like of American politicians, maybe. Man, I've been kind of distant from politics for a while now. Like after Trump left, like just like one of you just said in the comments, like I've been keeping a distance from politics because right now, at least in my country, people are losing it. Like people are like some people just like especially conservatives that really really love Trump, they still can't accept the reality that Biden is in office, and they keep talking about like how Biden is fake and even the inauguration was fake and like it's I understand where they are coming from, but it's so ridiculous that I just can't let that into my sight. So yeah, and not much going on in politics here. I think I'm not even checking the newspaper, which I was talking about on Twitter the other day, but like this one is, for example, talking about Senkaku Islands. Like you see the little map here. Like it's not even a map, but it's like ship, like Chinese ship and our ship and blah blah blah. Like they're talking about it, but it's like saying things over and over again. Like the bottom line is our government has to do something and they never will. And I'm so angry that I'm like, whatever. I'm like so pissed off. And it's talking about Chinese military threatening American, what's it called? The huge ship that's like the huge vessel. I forget what it's called. Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, they threatened? Yeah, looking cool. Yeah, and yeah, but the politics here, we haven't been talking much about politics aside from like Trump Biden fight, and we keep talking about COVID. Yeah. Anyway, Yoko, Western Canada actually wants to succeed from Canada. If that happens, Texas could leave America. I have no idea what that means. Oh my gosh. Okay. Western Canada. It's my first time hearing that phrase. Okay. I need to study more. Did you hear BLM riots are being awarded Nobel Peace Prize? No, I didn't hear that. We are living in the twilight zone. What? That is so crazy. Speaking of Nobel Peace Prize, I know that many people don't even evaluate the prize very well, but it's supposed to mean what it means, right? At least, and I mean, Obama got it too, right? And I'm like, bleh. But was it last year? Yeah. My husband and I, with the help of our American friend who is associate professor at a university here, he kindly nominated our former friend Andy Chan from Hong Kong for the Nobel Peace Prize, because like associate professors or professor or national diet members, that sort of people can recommend people to get them registered as the candidate for the Nobel Peace Prize. It's actually very easy to register people, because all you need is at least one person to recommend whoever you want to get nominated. And yeah, you just need like a recommendation letter, and then you only need to fill in the form online. And yeah, so it's that easy. But yeah, our former friend, I say former friend because we don't talk to him anymore because of the national security law, which actually means that CCP directly colonizes Hong Kong. That they're directly ruling Hong Kong now, and if they talk about anything to threaten CCP, then they get arrested. And even just by talking, CCP can say like, oh, you're trying to flip the regime and so on. So we don't want to risk it, and we no longer talk to our friend Andy Chan, but he's such a charismatic, amazing youth leader from Hong Kong. He now, because of the national security law, he doesn't even do political things. He has been working on the interior, like he does some kind of like designs or interior designs or construction or some sort. He's been doing that, but he was supposed to get the World Peace Prize, but I think he didn't get it because, last year we had the best shot. At least even Marco Rubio and other partisan group from American Congress, they nominated the Hong Kong movement itself, all together, and that didn't even receive the prize. And my husband was saying that it's probably due to America's presidential election, because if you talk about those, then if somebody from Hong Kong receives the prize, then it will affect the election. So yeah, probably that's why. But that's ridiculous, though. The BLM riots are, that's so crazy. And some people are just crazy. I think Sarah Sanders did a good job of working for President Trump. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Do what I say, not as I do. Is Japan very polarized like the US? Not as much. But I keep saying this, but it depends on who you talk about, because the majority of the Japanese people are not interested in politics. Like, they don't care. They only care about their everyday life, and they don't even understand politics. Like, it's so different from America. Like, American people, at least, like, they can form some kind of opinion, right? Japanese people, really not thinking about anything. And yeah, so there's like, they can't even fight over political matters because they have nothing to say. Yeah, they can only express like feelings, like, I guess I feel like this and that, and that's the stance of Japanese people, like the majority of us. But as for politically awakened people, it is polarized. It's basically conservatives versus leftists, but we don't fight as aggressively as before, I feel, unless our administration is trying to pass some kind of law, or I mean bill. Then there comes some battles, but it's been really like quiet in our country, I feel. Especially right now, it's amid COVID-19 and everybody has to come together. So that's, I guess, what we are doing now. So yeah, and even like anti-China, like, I mean, anti-CCP actions, we conservatives are, cooperating with leftists even here. And so maybe the answer is no. Sorry, I takes forever to explain. Good evening from Belgium, Belgium. Where is past 4 a.m.? Oh my gosh, I couldn't sleep and saw you were streaming. What is your opinion on the territorial dispute between Japan and South Korea on the Liancourt Rocks? What is Liancourt Rocks? I will search that. Oh, our Takeshima Islands? Yeah, we call the islands Takeshima, and that's ours. Period. Yeah. China and South Korea, they demand super weird things. Like, they just want to have their territory, but all the old maps and everything show that it's ours. And also, I forget the deal. What the deal was with the Takeshima. Oh yeah, I forget. Like, I don't even talk about it anymore because it's so on a ridiculous level. Yeah, we need to do, like, our government only has to claim that it's ours and show our strong stance, but the problem is that they don't. So that's something that I want to fix, I would say. Past 4 a.m. Can't sleep. That sounds so much like me. That's me last night. I went to bed past 4. And yeah, it was so hard to wake up this morning. I was screaming, or I mean yelling, like, rah, rah. Like, I didn't want to wake up because I was so sleepy, but I wanted to talk to you guys. So I'm like, and I woke up. Hi, how are you doing? It's been more than a year since we met at Dharamshala. Oh, yes. Yeah, when was that? It's when last year, right? No. Wait, what? Like, COVID-19 kind of messed up my memory. I'm like, when is when? Like, I don't even remember, but it was really great to visit Dharamshala. That is where the Tibetan government is. the Tibetan community is there, and we went there to participate in the international conference of Tibetan supporters in the world. So we got to see lots of not only like local Tibetans, but also all the people that are supporting from the world, and that included like European people, Asian people, and even like Mexican people. I was so surprised that yeah, they even support, like it's a global thing that we have lots of allies in the world. And it was so nice to see you directly. Yeah, thank you for your comment. Okay, my comment just, oh, this comment skipped. Oh my gosh, I was so slow. Oh, super chat. Gotta study for uni. Sorry for not paying attention. You gotta study. Oh, you're in a university, you mean? Cool. Good times, man. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Did you hear about the inflation on GameStop? I did, but like I said, I'm not, I don't understand how that sort of things works. So I read it and I don't understand it, like the articles and so on. I need to learn how the world works. Okay. Isn't Japan's religion Buddhism? I rarely see churches in Japan. When I was there, I saw one in Kamakura. There are Christian churches, but it's rare. It is rare. One was actually destroyed by the atomic bomb. The second one, it's awful. Even the Christian people were killed in that. But anyway, Japan's religion is actually a mixture of Buddhism and what we call Shinto. Shinto is our traditional values. It's like custom. Not even it is a religion, but it's kind of weird when we call it a religion. But yeah, so I am a Buddhist too. Like when we have funerals, for example, it's Buddhism style. But every day I do this to the mini shrine that we have our home, and it's Shinto style. And yeah, it's different from Western values, how we do things. And we also believe in like Christmas and everything. So yeah. Okay. Fist fight over territorial dispute. Yeah, that means war. Maybe we should. Like, it's so simple. We will have sacrifices from each side. Yeah. I don't know, man. Hi, Yoko. There are reports that UK is trying to join the Pacific Alliance. What do you think of that? Pacific Alliance? Oh, you mean the strategy? Free Indo-Pacific Alliance? That is great. UK is sea power, and sea power have to unite. If you come from sea power nation, then like you are surrounded by the ocean and you have all these resources, and you are not as threatened by neighboring countries, like your ocean is protecting you, and so there comes a freedom inside of your country, and so we share all this freedom based values, like politically. And so countries like ours, like America, Japan, Australia, UK, and or India, like all these countries have to unite. So for that, I think it's a great idea. UK and Japan, I believe, have lots of, like, historically there have been lots of alliance, and like we cooperated a lot in the past. And I have heard that it was awful that the alliance ended before the World War II. Like, I need to study history more though. Hunter now has art career in LA. What? Why the media buried the China emails and lewd photos information? Interesting. How they protect him. Huh, interesting. Man, we need to get him, man. Yoko, what is you and your husband's opinion of Ichita Yamamoto? I hear he is China, North Korea hardliner. Huh? Yamamoto Ita? 誰だっけ? I don't even remember him. Is it the guy that was singing before? Is it LDP guy? Yeah. I don't even care about him. He's so like not influential at all to me. But that's interesting that you know him though. I'm listening to you. Yay! Greater Houston is almost as big as the UK. Interesting. I've heard that it is a few years back, so I don't know the statistics now, but conservative people, when like we have issues with South Korea, right? Like over territorial disputes and historical disputes, and conservative people or right-wing people really dislike South Korea for that. And so in order to attack South Korea, sometimes conservative people or right-wing people bring the statistics saying that the GDP of South Korea is smaller than that of Tokyo. And so, yeah, that sort of comparison is very interesting. You know, like, of course, you can't just calculate by GDP, but I'm just introducing that's what they say. And so just hearing that, like, all this, like, which is bigger and so on is interesting, you know. And also, if you see the world map, like behind me, like Japan is so tiny, right? Like over here. But actually, Japan is not that small. It's not as land-wise, like geographically. Japan is considered as a small island nations, but it's due to how the map is depicted, because there's this measurement, right? To like Earth is round, it's a sphere, and it's not a complete one, but yeah. And if you try to draw that on a paper, then you have to adjust things, and for that, Japan is drew as like very small, but it's not actually that small. I think if you apply that to Europe, you realize how big Japan is. Okay. Democrats don't worry about Hunter Biden. It's just conservative not letting the election go. Yeah. I compared myself to Amish. I know it's extreme. I know that I use the electricity and everything. Just saying. I I sound like you. Yay, twin. Okay. Fossil fuel is second best fuel after biofuel, then is nuclear and geothermal fourth. Oh, that's a big word. Yes. In Japan, after the nuclear disaster in Fukushima Prefecture back in 2011, there was this accident, right? It's known worldwide. But after that, the leftists here want to attack our economy because our leftists are connected to South Korea and CCP, like all this leftist type. And so they keep attacking our nuclear power plants in entirely in Japan. And yeah, they successfully stopped our nuclear power plants. And some are working, but not all of them, you know. They are safe, you know. The accident happened due to where it stands, and also it didn't break itself from the earthquake. It was a tsunami. It was the water that came in. So it's not a matter of nuclear power plants, but leftists keep attacking that, and due to that, our economy remains low. So I'm the kind of person who wants our nuclear power plants to work again. And if you say that though here in Japan, then you are like super radically right wing, who is very, very dangerous. So it's crazy. But nuclear is actually like it's very efficient and very nice to the earth, you know. Considering CO2 and so on, I hear. So, Hi Yoko, is Japan worried about China? We conservatives are, but I wish Japan was. Japanese people are just passive, and they don't like we don't think about all these threats because every day we are just peaceful, right? The danger of liberals is they make economic decisions based on emotions, yeah, and not facts. And sometimes just to make money, even if it hurts the average person. Yeah. Isn't it so crazy? It's the worldwide phenomenon. That it's all about justice and what's right. I'm like, who cares? Like, you have to survive. And yeah. And it's like by their emotion-based decisions, people are suffering and they don't even realize that because they don't understand how the society is wired. So awful. I will teach you all about BTC. Oh, yay. I work in the industry. I invested heavily in crypto. That's amazing. Yes, please enlighten me. That's something I need to learn. And also, that sort of things is what I believe China is good at. I bet that they are so ahead in that. Be more active on Gab even if you don't follow me back there. Let's pull our supporters into Gab regardless of the slowdowns there. Let's destroy the tech giant's monopoly. Oh yes, I totally forgot about Gab. Thank you for reminding me. I should get on there. Yeah, I will do that today. Remember Yoko. I just inputted that. After this live stream, I actually have to. I'm busy today because I have to go pick up my PS4 because one of my viewers sent me to my friend's house to give it to me. Like, I didn't know that. That's a wise way to send me stuff. But yeah, somebody sent me his PS4 that he no longer will use. So yeah. And then after that, maybe I will check Gab again. I hope that the connection isn't slow anymore. When Nintendo failed, the executives bowed, they apologized and took pay cuts unlike corporate America. Huh. Okay. I don't know about what has been going on in the gaming industry. I need to learn. DeFi is everything. Huh. Interesting. Oh, aircraft carrier. Yes. Oh, I'm reacting to the comments from 20 minutes ago. Sorry, guys. Leave the country and become its own. I see. Okay. I'm actually digesting. Texas is actually similar in size to Europe. It was its own country after the Mexican War. I doubt Texas will leave the USA. That's very interesting. Huh. And it's so what's more interesting is that you guys are thinking in that way, like because some people don't even know how to think, right? And when things like this happen, they don't know what to think. But you guys are like, oh, this size is bigger than this and that, and yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, what's your opinion on FX Japanese stealth fighter project? Was the Mitsubishi X2 satisfactory as tech demonstrator by your standards? I hear that they stopped though, right? The development. We want our own fighter. So yeah, I don't know what's going on now, but I think I heard that they stopped developing. Is it good? I don't even know actually. I'm not too familiar with all these militaristic things. But my husband does though. He's watching TV, I hear. I wish he was here to help me out. Texas will probably not follow Biden's crazy executive orders as they are unconstitutional. Yeah. Okay. Let's kind of hurry here. Japan must scrap the Olympics and start investing into military defense again. We can't miss the Olympics. It's so connected to our economy so much that it really would be awful if Tokyo Olympics won't happen this year, because then the Olympics that becomes like the first of the recovery of COVID-19 Olympics will be held the first in Beijing. That's gonna happen if we don't hold the Olympics this year. Then that's gonna happen. Beijing Olympics will be the first, and we need to stop that. Like, even if we can't hold the Olympics here, we must stop the Beijing one, because Olympics is supposed to be the symbol for peace. And look what Beijing is doing now. They are slaughtering people. There are massacres going on. There are concentration camps, and they're colonizing nation states, even 21st century. And they just spread all this virus, and they're taking advantage of this in every field. Crazy. We need to stop that. The excellent tour of each contested state made by Giuliani on election. Giuliani. Giuliani. On election fraud opened many eyes on the power of state legislatures. Power over election is going back to the states now. Good. Oh, yes. People woke up. And even Japanese people learned, like, whoa, like, America, man. Even we are seeing this from the world. So, yes, that's I guess that it's isn't there some kind of expression like necessary evil, or like it just have to happen to expose all these bad things in the world or in your country, so that we will know how to react. Boop, 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 boop. You should make videos teaching Japanese to beginners in a political context. That's a good idea. But I don't. I wonder what kind of expressions or phrases you would want to learn. Maybe I should get requests. You can always tweet at me at Random Yoko, and I will remember. Okay. Trump made democracy better by returning power to the local politics, less centralized in Washington. 2022 Republicans will win the House because of that. Trump is now a kingmaker of primary candidates. What do you think? What do you guys think of Trump having his office in Florida? I wonder if the place matters, but I heard that he made an office of like former president. I wonder how that will work out. Like I wonder what he is thinking right now, like what his game plan. How big of a communist is Kazuo Shi-san? I can't find much information of his views. Does he love North Korea? I don't even know. So she is the head of our Japanese Communist Party, and he is so good at what he does, though. He's basically like Bernie in a way, because he's so soft and he knows how to speak to all these idiots here. So he's like let's be peaceful, blah blah blah. We are against violence, but his supporters are so violent. But our Communist Party is so small that it's good that they are there, because one, we know what kind of people like we know the faces of communists, right? And at the same time too, we can see that they don't have support at all in our country. So yeah, they're just there, but not influential at all. And it's older generations mostly that are supporting the party, like those who are like baby boomer type of generation. And yeah, because they used to riot so hard in university when they were college kids, and yeah, killing the cops and so on. You can find all that online today, even on YouTube. Yeah, so they are like BLM, but like way older. They're rioters, and so those people support the party, I guess. But even communists, like what's interesting about communists here is that they fight each other all the time. That like they literally were killing each other back in 60s and 70s due to the differences that they have. And so like they have lots of different factions. And yeah, and I don't even know if he's supporting much among communists, because they fight all the time inside. So I have no idea. Okay. What time is it in Tokyo? The Japanese news speak about GameStop. I saw the translation of Reuters. But Japanese translation is there, but we are not talking about it. I guess I don't even know. I should check the newspaper. Oh, I need to go in 5 minutes, man. Do you like K-pop? I don't listen to music anymore. And also, J-pop, K-pop, it's too happy for me. I'm like I'm more of a metalhead, and also, I could like some pops, but I don't know. I'm so westernized or Americanized that I don't know. Asian things don't appeal to me much, even though I am Japanese. Okay, let's go more. Oh, Japan wants to be solar and wind energy. It will kill my factory job in Aichi and raise my tax even the low income guys like mine to hell. Japan, what's difficult about Japan is that the solar and wind energy, all this like so-called clean energy, it's so difficult to do that in Japan. And even though our administration right now is saying that we will go for like sort of like a Green New Deal in a way. Like there are no deal, but it's just environmental policy. But what's difficult about Japan is that we have typhoons and we have massive rains and like heavy, really heavy rain. And the typhoon is the worst, or even earthquakes. Typhoon, earthquake, those disasters affects these energy so much that, especially what's often pointed out in our society, is that solar power is so dangerous because typhoon happens and all these panels, like solar panels, they fly or they get soaked in the water. And so if you get near the panels that are soaked into the water, then you get electrocuted, is the word. Like you get the electricity and then you die or you lose your organ or something. So like you get burned. And so it's really dangerous, and it's been pointed out a lot. So people are attacking that. But at the same time, though, if those don't happen, then of course it's good for your like everyday life too. Yeah, but yeah, it will kill the job, I guess. Yeah, there are always consequences. It's so hard, right? But hopefully, though, when our premise of everyday life changes, there are more like different jobs that we can get. Like, yeah. Um, yeah, taxes. Taxes. It's a very difficult thing. Boris hell. Do you have a geisha outfit? No, I've never cosplayed even. Some people do, but the Japanese are born Shinto and are buried Buddhist. Yeah. That's so true, though. That is so true. Oh man, I need to go in 3 minutes. Okay, just checking your comments. Okay. Oh, my eyes are so dry. Senpai, hi. How come Onaga Onagawa's nuke plant wasn't flooded back in Higashihon Daishishan despite being near the ocean, unlike Fukushima Daiichi plant? Oh man, I don't know. Sorry. Onaga, not familiar. Usually the location and everything are calculated, but so my question is rather why the disaster happened. Onagawara. Yeah, see, I don't even remember the names. Yoko, have you heard that Japan plans on being more of an influencer in Latin America to combat China's influence in that region? I think Japan should be more active in foreign aid. No, I haven't heard that. Thanks for telling me. Latin America. Smiley face. Yoko, do schools in Japan teach critical race theory? In USA, we are told our education system is racist or white supremacist if the schools reward good grades or test scores. No, I guess not. I'm not too familiar with, like, I don't really get it. But I know that university in America are so racist against white people. That's what I know, but Japan consists of Japanese people, so the problem that we have is all the guilt imprint from the World War II, and that's about it. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, this one. My husband came to let me know. Thank you for super chat, mandatory Gary. Please check emails on your website. Oh, I will. I will. Thank you. Hello, Yoko. Hello. Japan is based. Yeah. Japan is our great hope and our ally against the evil CCP. Yes! The world unites. Oh, it's been an hour. I need to go. And yeah, I need to leave in 30 minutes, and in the meantime, I have to eat lunch too. Love your show. Thank you. I'm sorry that I don't have much to talk about. I've been really like distant from politics, so. Oh, I need to go to Tokyo though in a few days to have an event. That'll be very interesting for you. It'll be English, so. But the English one, I can't live stream. You get the Japanese one. That's really unfortunate. The Japan country that has the proper tech savviness to make good steps forward into green energy is dangerous to place to try out. Yeah, right? Yeah, our natural disaster. Man, we need to consider that and develop all this technology. You were a taxi driver in Tokyo? Whoa, I could never do that. It's so complicated. Oh, by the way, this Fukushima disaster, there's this conspiracy theory that's popular here that the earthquake was brought by the US military. Like, so stupid, right? Our conspiracy theory. It's always the US military. I'm like, who the hell is US military, do you think? Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm from Germany. Guten Tag. That's all I know. Guten Tag. Do you like symphonic metal or power metal? What bands? I like progressive metal. Tesseract, so sexy, man. So beautiful. Baby metal, no. That's not metal. It's only the guys that can play well and not the girls. Okay, I wanna pick up more, but oh, hello! I have to actually go now. So many executive orders from Biden, and yet the liberals called Trump a dictator. I know, right? So crazy. Like, they change their mind way too often, and it's like you're not coherent, Okay. Leftists successfully shut down a nuclear power plant recently here in Sweden. Ooh. Now big money and industry is leaving the country because of power shortages. Plus, we import coal power from Germany. That sounds very familiar. Wait, Germany? Isn't Germany getting the power from France, or is it vice versa? Like, it's so crazy that like you stop your nuclear power plants and you get all this like coal or fuel based power from another country. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's the amounts that you are using isn't like it hasn't changed. It's so leftists are so dumb. Just dumb. That is awful though about Sweden, isn't it? Like, nuclear is so secure and it's environmentally nice, and the leftists ignore on that. Like, they're like, no, not nuclear power plant, like it's not nuclear for some reason. Okay, I want to talk more, but I have to go. So, you guys know me well. Bye. Before I even say that. Hi, Yoko, miss you. Life has been kind of crazy. I missed a lot. Yeah, I know. We're all like in this together, experiencing the same kind of time right now. So thank you so much for coming out, even though I didn't have really like I didn't have much to offer you this time, but I really appreciate you coming. It's really nice. Okay. Germany gets a lot of oil from Russia, even though they say Russia wants to invade. Yeah, sounds like politics. Sayonara, Yoko. Okay, thank you again. And if you miss me, follow me on Twitter at Random Yoko. I do, tweet a lot in Japanese, but I hope that you guys just don't care about that. Just ignore it or study Japanese maybe. I need to go get my PS4 today. Yay! And also, I'll be editing the English video that I already recorded today, and so hopefully you get a video soon. So, okay, I'm gonna go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!